What is up? Happy August 22nd on the day of recording this. We are on our last week of Wonderful, the series. So we're going to be talking this week that I can worship God by living for God. We're going to take a trip to the Great Barrier Reef in our video. But before we get into that, I want to make an announcement about September. We know September is crazy for a lot of reasons. Reason number one, it's Labor Day and then back to school. And those are like 2 days apart. So please go and decline early. Go block out Labor Day weekend if you're not going to be here. Again, I'd love to say this. Please be here. But again, I know 3-day weekend, last chance before school gets going. A lot of people are gone. We've sort of been planning August as though a lot of people are gone. And if we need to roll that into September because of Labor Day weekend, then we'll do that. But otherwise, they're going to go Labor Day. Back to school is going to happen. I know for me, again, this doesn't affect you guys at all, but for me, I get to go down to Colorado for a few days to go. I have a friend who runs ultra marathons. He's running a 100-mile foot race up a mountain. And so I get to go and like make him quesadillas at 3 a.m. while he's running nonstop. So that happens. And then the next weekend is September 22nd and 25th, okay? The 22nd, 25th. We're doing something called Invite Weekend, full church-wide. You're going to hear about it from Dan in a few weeks, probably like 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time. I'm telling you now because it is really taking the place of XP. What we've done in Kidmin is we do these XP weekends where we go, hey, we're going to kind of blow up what we're doing on Sunday. And when I say blow up, I mean make it big, not like, hey, we're going to scrap it. We're going to make it big. We're going to do bring in a guest, or we're going to theme it out, or all those sorts of things. And every time we do XPs, the numbers explode, and it's awesome. And so we were talking about, hey, let's do an XP in September. Let's do one in December. We'll do one in March, kind of before Easter. We said, but listen, XP goes so well for increasing numbers. What if we did basically XP for the whole church? And so I don't know what it's going to look like for the adults, but I know that Dan is going to be very, very, very intentionally saying, let's pick one weekend where we really try and invite your neighbors, your friends, your family. And what we do for kids at XP, what we've been doing for kids for XP for like 5.5 years, the adults were like, hey, it works for kids, let's do it for adults. So we're going to do something special that weekend. It's not going to be called an XP because they said, hey, it's kind of like XP, but you don't have the budget of an XP. And I said, well, then I can't really do what we do at an XP, but we can certainly make it an intentional invite weekend. So I'm saying all of that to say September 22nd and 25th, you've got to be here because we are going to blow up in numbers. We're going to do some really fun stuff. We have an increased budget. We just don't have like an XP budget. But we're going to be doing some back to school stuff. It's going to be really, really fun. Like, I need you to be here because it's going to be good for you. It's going to be great for our kids. And again, so like, but it's not until after school gets back. It's a couple weeks in. We want our kids to be able to invite their friends, new kids in class who have moved in from out of town and all that kind of stuff. So I say all of that to go. I don't have the specifics for you yet, but that's coming up. You're going to hear about it from the stage, and just know like it's all coming from Kidmin. Like, hey, VRL Kids did something and it's been so successful. Our kids, they invite their friends like we asked them to. They do awesome with it. They invite their friends, and then the next time like those friends come back, and we just see this growth taking place. So the whole church is taking it. So it's super awesome. So that's something you guys should be celebrating that because like that's the thing that normally we go, hey, it's for adults, and then the kids will come, and we're like, no, the kids are freaking doing it, man. The kids are inviting their friends. So nice job. Now, just two minutes on this. Last week of the series, we can worship by living for God, Psalm 112. Memory verse is the same. Opening, again, 5 minutes to open. Highs and lows. Hey, what was really great this week? And then if you have time, you play kind of a would you rather, a this or that. So we have some options: pizza or ice cream, video games or books, dogs or cats, science or math. We'll do that, come across the hall, or if you're in 4th or 5th, stay there. we're going to do another Would You Rather on stage. This time it's going to be like with everyone. Hey, stand up and go to this side, go to that side. So kids are going to move around a lot. So we're going to do that kind of stuff. And then worship, story. And again, the story is linked right there. So you can just like copy and paste that link into your browser. You can watch the whole video ahead of time. And then we'll play a review game, Zonk. Again, this week, I loved not doing it from the stage. I loved doing it in small groups. We're going to shoot for that again this week. Again, if we have the numbers. But a number of you have told me this past week, hey, I'm not going to be here next weekend, meaning this coming up weekend, which is great. We have some subs on a sub list. We're going to call them. We're going to try and fill that up. If you're a sub watching this, delayed, thanks so much, because with you being here, anything that you see as far as a review game, we'll actually ask those in a small group setting. And then we have another memory verse activity to do and a coloring page to do. And again, all of that is because it's the last week of this memory verse of Psalm 139:14. Next week, new series, new theme, new memory verse, new stories, all that kind of stuff. So pretty great, pretty straightforward. I have nothing else for you in that regard. So the biggest thing was, hey, special announcement about September, but then also just like, hey, normal weekend for August. Again, it'll be different in September, where we'll start to like cater back to like, hey, we'll do small groups for 15 minutes on the front. We'll do small groups for 20 minutes on the back, and less time on stage. But otherwise, normal August. Have a great day. Have a great week. I'll talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, let me know. Peace out.